and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. And today is the last TBR of April. April has been a month of TBRs. I did my April TBR, I did my Cozy Reading Night TBR, I did my Owls Readathon TBR, and now is my holiday TBR. Some of the books that I mentioned in my Owls Readathon TBR may well be mentioned in here, but yeah, these are the books that I plan to read on my holiday to Wales. Very much looking forward to my holiday to Wales. We are away for how many days? 7 days, so I've picked 6 books, but we're away for 8 days, David, but we're there for 6 days, so 2 of those days are travelling days, so I thought I would pick 6 days, so that's a book per day. I am under no illusion that I will be reading a book per day. However, it's nice to have a bit of variety, and I've got 3 books in here that I definitely know that I will be reading at some point during that holiday. 4 actually. So yeah, but what I will say, before I even show you the books, look at this lovely colour palette. It's very red, orange and purple. Very nice. So yeah, now you've had a little sneak peek, let me show you the books that I'm planning on reading. So the first book, which I imagine I will be reading by the time I get there, so I will have started this by the time I go on holiday and I'll be taking it away with me, and that's The Scapegoat by Daphne du Maurier. This is my Patreon book club pick for the month of, oh look, I've got a little bookmark in there. My Patreon book club pick for the month of April. We pick a genre every month and then I offer up 2 choices, and then my Patreons pick out of those 2 choices. The genre this month was Daphne du Maurier genre, and I offered The Scapegoat or House on the Strand, and The Scapegoat won. So this is about 2 men who meet, they're both English, and they meet, oh no sorry, they're 2 men, one is English and one is French, and they meet in a railway station in like rural France somewhere, spend the night together having a drink, laugh, having a good time, and then in the morning John wakes and realises that his French companion has stolen his identity and disappeared. It sounds like it's going to be really fun. Quite a few people have started this already and are saying they really like it, so I'm looking forward to it. And I'm also going to be watching the TV movie of it as well. I need to buy that actually on DVD because that sounds like it's going to be really good, and it's got Andrew Scott in it, who I love. So yeah, so we'll definitely be reading, like I will have started this by the time I go away. And that, I think that's in my Owls TBR, because I think that's my, no, it's not. That's not the one we've read on the cover. Ignore me. The next book, however, is definitely in my Owls TBR, and that is the book Crushed by Kate Hamer. She is the author who wrote The Girl in the Red Coat, which is a book I feel like I read. So we're going to Wales, we're going to Pembrokeshire in Wales. I feel like I read The Girl in the Red Coat when I was on holiday there before. And Kate Hamer herself grew up in Wales, so I'm hoping this is oh, it's not set in Wales, it's set in London. So this is about a girl called Phoebe, who says Phoebe is many things, but she is not in control. She stands on Pulteney Bridge trying to cover her face with her hair so she won't be recognised. Her tights are ripped from toe to thigh. She has also lost a shoe. Is it 5 or 10 minutes later she hears the commotion? Phoebe runs down the road until she sees mangled metal, blood runs down the wall. Phoebe believes this is of her making. She thought murder, and murder happened. She had told them her thoughts weren't just thoughts, and now she must live with the consequences. This isn't out until May 2019, which is this year. But yeah, I really enjoyed Girl in the Red Coat. I never read the Doll Funeral, but I've got high hopes for this, just having enjoyed The Girl in the Red Coat so much. So yeah, really looking forward to this. And I like this front cover with all those blackberries on the front. So that's that. The next one is one that's been sitting on my shelves for quite a long time, and I haven't read it. And a lot of people I know have read it and said it's very good. And it also reminds me of like reading when I was younger. And that's a book by John Green, which is an author I used to enjoy. And that is Turtles All the Way Down. This is apparently a limited edition one. Oh, it's very cute. It's got a little, well, you can't see, like a little alligator here. And this follows 16-year-old Asa, who never intended to pursue the mystery of fugitive billionaire Russell Pickett. But there's a $100,000 reward at stake, and her best and most fearless friend Daisy is eager to investigate. So together they navigate a short distance and broad divides that separate them from Russell Pickett's son Davis. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I always find John Green books quite easy reads, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way that it may well sound. Oh God, that's what me saying that John Green's easy. I don't mean it like that. Excuse me, but like a sort of a jaunt, and I get very involved and unable to put them down. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. I feel like it's a perfect holiday read. The next book is a book that I'm super excited about. I bought it on the BookTuber meetup recently, and I'm yet to hear any bad things about this book. So many people, I've seen so many people's Goodreads reviews coming up as 5-star. Cannot wait to read it. And it is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This, I'm just so excited. First of all, let me show you the end papers. That'll get you excited. It's all ticket stubs for Daisy Jones and the Six. But this follows Daisy Jones and her band The Six, and this is loosely based upon Fleetwood Mac. So it says here, for a while Daisy Jones and the Six were everywhere. Their albums were on every turntable, they sold out arenas from coast to coast, their sound defined an era, and then on 12th of July 1979 they split. Nobody ever knew why until now. It says they were lovers and friends and brothers and rivals. They couldn't believe their luck until it ran out. This is the story of the early days and the wild nights, but everyone remembers the truth differently. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this and listening to some Fleetwood Mac and just getting really immersed in it. Like I said, like nobody seems to have had a bad time. Oh, actually, look, it looks like it's done a lot in script actually. Oh, I remember this. There's no, I don't think there's any description. I think it's all like transcription. Maybe, I think. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really excited to read it. I think this is going to be, I'm hoping, it's just got like, you know when you pick a book up and you think, oh God, I'm going to really like this. So yeah, I'm really excited about this, and I think it's going to be one of my favourite books of the year. I've said it. The next one is one that I picked up, again, because it's been on my shelf for a really long time and I want to read it. And I've just been meaning to pick it up, and I thought if I take it with me and I finish these other books, then there is a chance I will get round to it. But that is The Dark Circle by Linda Grant. So this was shortlisted for the Man Booker a few years ago, and it tells the story of the early days of the NHS, which is what sort of drew me into it. I worked for the NHS, and I always feel interested in learning the history of the NHS and things like that. So it's set in 1949 when the Second World War's over, and for East End teenage twins who've been living on the edge of life law and who've been living on the edge of the law, life has been suspended. Diagnosed with tuberculosis, they're sent away to a sanatorium in Kent to take the cure and submit to the authority of the doctors, learning the deferential way of the patient. Through doors newly opened by the year-old NHS go Lenny, a street dandy in his striped London drape suit, and his sister Miriam in her cherry red felt coat and beret pinned gingerly onto stiff blue-black curls. Trapped in a sterile, closed environment, the twins find themselves in wider company than they've ever known. Air Force officers, a car salesman, a young university graduate, a mysterious German woman, a member of the aristocracy and late arrival blasting through the lethargic submission to authority, an American merchant seaman with big ideas about how they wake up the joint. So yeah, I'm very excited to read this, very excited. So yeah, I will, I'm gonna pick that up. That's The Dark Circle they're talking about. And then the last book I've got is a very quick one. This is also one that I bought on the BookTuber meetup, and I've seen this on Jean's channel and I've been really excited to read it, and it is the first volume of Moonstruck. Volume 1, Magic to Brew, and this is by Grace Ellis and Shay Beagle, and it is a, it just sounds so amazing. It's a romance story between these two girls here, and they go to a school where there are werewolves and vampires, and yeah, it just sounds like it's going to be amazing. It's got sort of like a bit of multimedia, so it's not just a graphic novel, it's got like a magazine page in there, and the illustrations look amazing. It looks like it's going to be really fun, and I'm really looking forward to it, and that won't take me long to read at all. And I'm gonna have to go now because my battery light's flashing again. So those are the books that I plan on reading whilst I am on holiday. Would love to know if you've read any of these books. Would love to know how you're getting on with your TBRs. And yeah, I'll be vlogging while I'm away on holiday. Not sure if I'm going to do a sort of like mid-week vlog and then an end of the week vlog, but yeah, I will be vlogging while I'm away on holiday. And I'll see you all again soon for another BookTube video. Goodbye!